You're watching an episode of Spirits People Live with Johnny Michelson.
Alright, third time's a charm. Here we go. Internet. Play with me. Jesus. It's one of my absolute worst things in the world is when the internet doesn't work. I become like a petulant child. We'll see if this survives. We'll see. Anyway, we'll drink some of this. So while hopefully people join this third live stream in the past 5 minutes, I'll show you the bottles I'm sipping on. So I got this Four Roses single barrel, which is from Astor Wines in New York. Whiskey Hype is back. I don't know what's going on with this internet connection. It's absolutely shitty beyond. So I'm just showing off some bottles here. So this Four Roses single barrel that I'm drinking is 61.1%. And it's from Astor Wines in New York. And then I also have a store pick of the Whistle Pick 10 from Hedonism Wines here in the UK. So if we get store picks, yep. So 2 store picks. One is a rye, one is a bourbon. They're both just about 60%. One is 61.1 and one is 60.4. So there's that. All right. So I seem to lose connection whenever I try to bring on Mr. Bourbon Patty. So I don't know if he's trying to mess with me here and have some kind of hacking script into my phone. But I'll see if he's there. He's there. Marthinus. All right, here we go. If I lose connection, we know why. All right. Time. Suspense. Ah, there he is.
Success. Excellent. Yeah, well, I was hacking your phone.
You're hacking from a distance. I like it. Versus hacking when you sit right next to me, which can also be done, but just wanted to...
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Not much. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. We
Good.
got some applause here in the audience. I got a couple of drams to take me through this traumatic experience.
Nice. I have a whole bottle here on the sidelines, stressing out, waiting for it to happen.
Oh, nice. Amazing. Awesome. So we made it. I was for a second there, I got nervous.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to go ahead there for a second, but here we are.
Yeah. You're about to head to the pub and hang out with other people. Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll share these bottles again. I don't know if people saw them. So I have a Four Roses single barrel from Astor Wines. It's an OESQ.
Nice. Oh, nice.
So that's the floral one, if you will. And then
nice.
The Whistle Pig 10, a store pick from Hedonism Wines here in London. So both absolutely amazing. What you got on your end?
British Bourbon Society barrel pick of Nathan Green.
Nice. Yeah, I saw your photo earlier.
All that the good stuff. Yeah. I spent all day thinking, what am I going to have? And then I decided on this, seeing as I have the 1856 as well. So it makes for a nice Tuesday post. For Spirits Tuesday.
Amazing. Yeah, I saw your photo. I used to have, when it just came to the UK, I bought one of those, the regular bottle, the premium, whatever the label is on it, like premium.
Yeah.
So I bought one, and I figured, I'll as I do with most bottles, I'll have a dram, and then I'll make an old fashioned, and then all of a sudden the bottle was gone, and I was like 10 old fashions in.
Yeah. That stuff it's so good. I brought it to different people. I brought it to my father-in-law's, brought it to my parents' house, and every time it just goes.
I know.
It's too good. No one can say no to it. Even my wife, who does not like whiskey at all, just doesn't suit her palate. She had a sip of this and said she liked it. You know, like it's hitting 58.3% ABV, so it's not anything light. So yeah, Uncle Nearest is doing something impressive. If they can impress my wife, they've done well.
You gotta watch out now, dude.
Yeah, I have to hide it. I bury it in the press, just in the cupboard,
Nice.
behind lots of other bottles.
I think I saw Uncle Nearest UK actually popping in here for a second.
Oh yeah, they were here when we initially started, but I think
they gave up.
They might come back.
2 tries.
Don't blame them.
All right, cheers, Whiskey Sorensen. Thanks for coming in. Let's go head off there.
Cheers.
Cool. We've got a bunch of people joining here. So, just to explain the format for anyone who haven't checked out these live sessions before. So every Tuesday, we go live here on Spirits People, and it is the SpiritsTwosday edition. So it's a short kind of half-an-hour chat with myself, and today it's Mr. Bourbon Patty. Amazing.
Hello.
Last
Yes.
week it was last week it was with Stephen James. So last week it was a rum talk. So Stephen is like absolutely knows everything about rum. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a good session. Like he knows his shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He likes to talk. I have to keep him in check. He knows so much. It's like I'm trying to like recite the encyclopedia here like really quick.
Well, that's the problem with if you're like really into something, but you're the only person who's into that thing for a good distance beyond yourself. Like you want to talk to someone who's also slightly into it, so you end up talking loads because you really want to share everything you know. But then you end up like overwhelming people. You're like, I don't care that much.
yeah. They're like trying to run away. Like if you meet someone in a bar, I've done this before. You meet someone like randomly in the bar, and they're there with their significant other, and you end up having a conversation about whiskey or something like fine spirits, and like you end up with their partner trying to drag them away from me. It's like no, like I'm here too.
Come
we
back,
have this
please.
thing that we have to go to. This thing.
Yeah, there's always a thing, a dinner reservation.
Oh yeah. Classic scenario.
Yeah. I think we've all been there at this point, especially like if you're really geeky about your spirits, like they're gonna keep people waiting. Like they're gonna just sit there and they're gonna have to listen to you talk because you know so much you want to tell them. You're so excited to tell them. Yeah. It's part of the game.
Yeah, man. I love it. Yeah. Hopefully people who join here can relate. I'm hoping that's the kind of people we attract.
Yeah, spirits people. We want spirits people. Not significant others, unless they are also spirits people.
Yes. All right, cool. Oh, shit. Chelsea's here. What's going on, Chelsea? So my friends from Seattle who just moved to Amsterdam are both checking in here. That's awesome. Hey, guys.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they're on our time now. Or an hour ahead or whatever. Europe seems to have less difference. Not 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, just 1 hour only.
Nice.
Cool. So just back to the format. So we check in here every Tuesday. You're not here every Tuesday, but I'm here every Tuesday. Nope. So you're checking in. The last time we checked in was
before Christmas.
Before Christmas, yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
And since then, what's happened? I know you released a massive review on your website. Talk about that.
Oh yeah, I finally finished the Four Roses one. That took about a few weeks to do, and then the next big one was Michter's Rye. I went through basically everything that I had samples of from bottle splitter groups or bottles that I had. Now I didn't have the 25-year-old rye because let's be honest, like no one has that open, and if they do, they want money. That's just crazy. So I did single barrel rye, the single barrel barrel proof rye, the toasted barrel proof rye, and then I did their 10-year-old rye, which was really good. Like coming back to it, I feel like I appreciate it more because like I've had that bottle since 2016. So I've tried the 2017 as well, and I found the flavor profile is really good and consistent across. So I just went, I'll go with the bottle I have, and it's like I appreciate it more every time I come back to it because it's got a real nice old rye whiskey funk to it that you're like you're not gonna fake that at all.
No.
So yeah, I did all the ryes from Michter's, which was took a bit of doing as well because the barrel proof and the toasted are so similar. The only difference is the extra toasted notes kind of added on with toasted, which kind of rounds it out a bit more. But yeah, That was a big one. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, those are great reads. So if anyone here hasn't checked that out on your blog, go there and check it out. bourbonpatty.com. Fucking amazing. So much
Get
good
you
stuff.
straight there.
A lot of work is going into that, and I know, and you also have a very small human to take care of. So this is not like
I do.
You don't have like endless amount of time to do this. So like really appreciate
No, I have very little time. Especially now today I was told he started pulling himself up. So he's not 8 months yet. I was hoping I might get a few more months, but he's pulling himself up. So this is where the fun really starts. I thought rolling over was the next step, but no, pulling themselves up and starting to crawl is where the fun starts. So I've already started hiding bottles, putting bottles away, kind of
all the bottles.
Just all in big containers underneath the stairs, in that little closet under the stairs, just stacked on top of each other.
Now you're just bragging.
Yeah, just baby-proofing the house.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, I have not. So I'm trying to think, since we last talked.
You were just about to go fully committed to Spirits People for about 2 months, I think it was?
Something like that. And I kind of have, and I kind of haven't. So yeah, I'm in the middle of this, like trying to figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's taken me some time. So I went full steam ahead in one direction, and like I kind of hit a brick wall and realized that no, that's not the direction I wanted to go. So kind of
lovely
handbrake and backed up a few steps. So I think I'm at a point where it's like, okay, the direction is a little bit more clear.
Good. Yeah. Excellent.
So it will probably be something with, I have these two glasses here. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but it has something to do with like a little bit more of a tasting note type direction. We'll see how it pans out, but that's something cards. So yeah, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'll have something new kind of coming out under the Spirits People umbrella.
Nice. Look forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good fun. And I mean, like as we talked about, like Spirits People, you kind of just like you love that thing, and it's just the passion that drives you, and you get like so geeked out. It's kind of like how can you make a living doing that? I don't know, but I kind of want to try.
I don't know either. I'm doing this for free. I'm spending a lot of my own money.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, like this is like, I mean, everything is paid for by myself, so like no one is paying me for this stuff yet, at least. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Stick some ads in.
Yeah, I actually one thing I've been working on is my website. So.
Oh, nice.
In a previous life, I was a programmer.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to brush off some of those skills, but I think the problem with those kind of skills are that you're kind of a perfectionist, and you think you're at the level where you kind of left off when you were good at it.
Yes.
And I'm not good at it right now. So yeah, that's a struggle. But anyway.
Yeah, I completely redid my website there. I think it was about a year ago, and you helped me with it with your programming code, and there's still things to be fixed. Like, you emailed me some CSS there the other day, and I was like, it's fixed, finally.
It's another thing, like, and this is, I think maybe it's a personality trait, because like I'll see something, it's like, no, that's not right, it has to be fixed. I'll go in and I'll look at your website, and it's like, okay, what's he doing wrong? I was like, oh,
and I appreciate it. Yeah, like I have no coding experience or anything. I'm just someone who likes to drink bourbon, and I just wanted to write some stuff, have a nice pretty place to put it, and I didn't really know how to do that. So I appreciated it loads, because I'd have to pay someone otherwise.
Oh man. Yeah. We people are expensive.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I looked into it, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have just a crappy website. It's fine. Just crappy website.
It's all about the content,
page. It's fine.
It's all about the content. The same thing. Like if you have a shitty bottle, like as long as the juice inside is good, who cares?
Who cares? Yeah, exactly. Speaking of juice, have you tried this stuff? Did you get a bottle of this?
Which one is it?
It's the Nathan Green.
Yes. I do.
Yeah?
I actually think I had a sip of it in one of my live streams at some point.
Nice.
What
do you think of it?
Oh man, I love it. It's I had to put it in the back of my cabinet because it was so good.
So good.
And it's very sweet. And I think
It's
some of
syrupy.
those, like, yeah, it's syrupy, and I think some of those kind of Tennessee whiskey characteristics to it, I don't know, like they categorize it as a bourbon, but I'm assuming it is also a Tennessee whiskey. I'm not actually sure.
Does it say
But
bourbon?
it says bourbon on it.
It says premium whiskey. Does it say bourbon
Oh.
on the back? No, it just says premium whiskey. I think
Okay.
they source exclusively from Tennessee distilleries. Now,
Yep.
I'm not getting any Dickel from this. You know, that like almost medicinal char note you get from Dickel. I'm not really getting that, so I don't know whether it's a bourbon or not. Maybe they're just going with the whole Jack Daniels, let's call it a Tennessee whiskey thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't actually. That's funny you should mention that. It doesn't mention a style on it. It just makes reference to Tennessee, to Nathan Green, of course, first master distiller Jack Daniels. Yeah, doesn't really mention what kind of. I would say it is a Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Or a premium whiskey, whatever that means.
Whiskey. It definitely is a premium.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah, so just like I'm trying to recall my notes from that tasting. I think some of the things, I think I tasted it alongside my barrel bourbon, which was also a Tennessee.
Nice.
I
think that was Dickel, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think the barrel is a Dickel. And that's definitely has some of those medicinal. It's almost like a pine forest kind of thing, like some pine nuts and some weird stuff, almost like a Pacific Northwest kind of sensation to it.
Yeah,
for a weird reason. That's kind of what I get from those Dickel bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the Nathan Green for me it's a lot sweeter.
It's very sweet. It's nice. There's a nice dark fruit and there's a nice rye kick as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
So it's balanced, but it does come on nice and sweet.
Yeah. I think some of the things that, like when things are really sweet, what I tend to get is like almost like, you know, when you smell melted butter, I get that kind of like ultimate
butterscotch
creaminess, like melted butter on top of a steak or something, like boom. Like I get that kind of weird sensation.
Yeah. It's nice. Yeah.
It's great.
It is butter. There's a lot of butterscotch in this. Like
unless you're a vegan, of course. It's probably not.
Vegans have butter too, I guess. Soy butter or whatever it is.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely getting that. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good stuff.
I love it. Have you tried the? So I know you did a massive Four Roses taste review. Have you tried any of the single barrels store picks from Astor?
I have not tried Astor. Binny's. I have one from Binny's myself. I can't remember right now what the recipe is, but it's OESK or something.
Okay.
But it's good. It's good. I think I did a review of it on my site.
Cool.
I think it was OESK.
All right.
And it was really good. I mean, those are really good. I really like I've only tried a few, most from samples that in my bottle that I have. But when you're doing the limited edition small batches and they've got all those recipes blended in, like you do really notice, like in a few of them, you can kind of pick up on what the recipe is adding to that blend. So I think the 2014, I looked up what the recipes would kind of give to, like what they would give on their own. And then when you're tasting it, like I looked at it afterwards, and when I was tasting it, I kind of realized then, oh yeah, this is exactly what's coming through.
Right.
And then I realized that the 2014's recipes are the same as the Al Young, just with different ages. I think there's like a slight difference in ages, and then obviously that 23-year-old just dumped in the end.
Yeah.
And so that was interesting because there was a lot of similarity between, like I still got a nice green apple note from both, like a grassy rye note from both and stuff like that. So
cool.
I think it's when they start putting them all together and you're tasting what is a blend of lots of single barrel recipes, you kind of notice more like what they add.
Yeah.
And how they play together.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really interesting. They're doing some amazing stuff with Four Roses.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I remember, and this was in the very beginning of me joining the British Bourbon Society. We had a private tasting with Brent Elliott, and he brought the 10 recipes.
Yeah,
we were sitting in the back.
I saw that. Yeah.
And it was absolutely amazing. I mean, granted, we may have been slightly buzzed at the end of that, but I think like in the beginning, I would like to think that I was able to separate the different ones like very specifically and go back to them. But like add recipe 9 and 10, maybe not so much.
Your palate is just shot.
Yeah, it's pretty burned out. I know that British Bourbon Society also did a tasting, but they split it into two. So there was 2 tastings of 5 recipes each, and people could sign up for either one or both of those, which is probably a better way to do it. But the problem is that your reference to the previous 5 may not be as clear in your head and on your palate. Like you can't really, like you have a 5 bottle or 5 recipe reference. You don't necessarily have the full 10. So
exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's hard to do, especially with the 10, because they're all barrel proof and they don't hold back. You know, like when I was doing 6 different limited edition small batches, like I had tiny amounts in 6 different Glencairns, and it was completely like I didn't know which was which.
Yep.
I did it completely blind for the whole big side by side, but I had to be really careful to, you know, like taste them all against each other. So it was like a big, massive, over and over and over, kind of like a merry-go-round of tasting. And I just had to make sure to have water there and stuff, because your palate just, like, there's only so much alcohol the palate can take. And these are all barrel proof. They're non-chill filtered, so there's oils and stuff in there. There's all kinds of fats and stuff that coat the tongue as well. So, like, if you're tasting 10 of these in a row, the chances of you being able to remember what one is compared to number 10 are very low.
Limited.
Very limited by your palate just looking like an old dish sponge by the time you get to number 10.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's all about having fun. I mean, like it's
exactly. You're going to have a great time.
You go in with the best intentions of like, yes, this is going to be amazing scientific approach.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, this is alcohol, people. So
yeah. The measurement apparatus is a bit faulty. It can't hold a great load.
Nice. Actually, what I'll do, and I've been doing this quite a lot lately. I'll take these 2. I have a clean glass. I'm going to blend them.
Oh, do it.
Yeah. So I've seen there's quite a few posts out there. I know that you know the guy who runs Rare Bird 101.
Yes.
He just released. I don't know if he just released, but there was a big post from him about like some wild turkey blends that he's done, which I thought was really interesting. But even before that, I had a live stream with Know Your Whiskey. So Josh over from Alberta over in Canada, and like his live stream, he also blends them, and like I've been watching him, and like I started doing it myself, and it's dude, I love it. It's amazing. Yeah.
You just have to take that first step. That's how poor man Pappy with the recipes found out. Someone just said, you know what? I'm going to take this Weller 12. I'm going to take this 107, and I'm going to just stick them together and try and make Weller Centennial.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to take that step. I mean, I've got a bottle there. I think it's 40% Elijah Craig barrel proof hazmat and 60% Weller 107. So it's a 4-grain blend, and it's great. You know, it's just something that I did for a BBS competition. Yeah. And I did it in a big bottle, you know, sent off my little sample and kept the rest for myself, and it's really good stuff.
Yeah, I find it. And this is the geek in me that absolutely loves, because like when you start, you sip each of them individually and you pick out those notes, and then when you blend them, it's like, well, can you pick out all of those notes, or do you get some of them? Like, which one is stronger? Like, or is it completely different? Like, is it a third whiskey, or is it like a clear one overpowering the other kind of drink in your glass? Like, I just love that. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like sound waves. Are they like amplifying each other, or are they interfering with each other? What are they doing? Yeah. So this one here, I can, and this is obviously it's not fair because I haven't had time to marry, as we say. But the Four Roses is completely gone, and this just smells like Whistle Pig 10 right now.
And that is a really good Whistle Pig pick as well. I remember trying a sample of that for I did a big review where I did the Hedonism barrel, I did the BBS barrel, and then I did just a standard 10-year-old. And the Hedonism one, it tasted more like a Sazerac 18 than a 10-year-old rye. It just had so much, like, it just tasted old, and it was really good. I bought a bottle off the back of that review. I was like, I'm gonna get myself one of those. I have it somewhere under the stairs now. I still have to open it.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, yeah, going forward in these Tuesday sessions, I think I'll have these like kind of two. Maybe I'll do a poor man's pappy.
Do it.
Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do that next week. Who knows?
Yeah, I might do. Yeah, I might do. Every time I'm on, I might do something as well and see. We'll compare notes.
Yeah, man. If we have, and there's a probability that we probably have some of the same bottles, so we can coordinate so that we can drink the same thing. How about that?
That sounds like a great idea. Or even we could batch beforehand, allow them to marry, and send each other a sample.
Oh shit!
We could plan it out.
I think my mind just blew there.
Whole new angle for spirits people.
Oh god, it's gonna call Spirits Explosion from now on. Cool. All right. Yeah. So this is excellent. This is good. Mm-hmm. Obviously, these are barrel picks, so not that many people are going to be able to maybe do this little mini blend here, but yeah, maybe we'll do something that's a little bit more accessible.
Yeah.
We can always start with a 101. You can never go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Classic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So there is an agenda here. So every Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And we may or may not have mentioned it in the beginning because we did have to try 3 times to go online today. But we have this wonderful thing. So
Ta-da.
This is the infamous Spirits People tote bag.
Nice.
And I'll just hang on there for a second while everyone on the audience is like taking a deep breath. Because you have a chance to win this every Tuesday.
Yeah, for free. You just have to enter. You just have to enter.
Yes, this is why I quit my job so that I can buy stuff and give it away.
Nice. Yeah, you're like
a way of living, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, very Robin Hood of you. Yeah.
Yes, I know. So, so every week we give one of these away. Oh, look at that.
It is a nappy bag. Got stolen by my wife and turned into a mobile nappy bag. It's got everything you need in there. It's clean nappies, you got some wipes, you got some creams, everything the baby needs.
Amazing. And you can bring it to the
pub
to
look stylish.
And have a big night out and you're sorted.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And you look stylish while you're doing all that.
Yeah, bro. Cool. All right. So I'm going to bring up my infamous spreadsheet. See if I can get that to work. So I'm going to try and do it over here so I don't have to move my camera around because that always fucks up some shit. So we have, there is, 40 in total this week.
Oh, nice.
It's good. So let's see. We have a couple of newcomers as well, which is awesome. It's always good to see some new people. So let's see. Let me show you this there. So here we have, this is obviously in reverse, but
nice,
and also pretty blurry, but as you can see, some names have multiple entries. So basically, if you enter once, you will continue to be in the raffle for one of these. So don't be shy, just enter.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you enter more than once, you will have
just
more of a chance to win. Duh.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I have a little randomizer button, but I need a number. So Marthinus, if you please, as the suspense is getting high here. So we need a number between 2 and 40, and then that will be this week's winner of the Spirits People tote bag. Boom. There we go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with 11 because this is aged for 11 years. It's a good random number to go for, just picking us right off the bottle there.
All right, let's see if we can, I'm going to put this. So, going to put the randomizer on here. I'm going to give it a click. Boom. And
nice.
Let's see here. 11 is Bourbon Swedes.
Nice, congrats.
Linus, a fellow Scandinavian. So he is from Sweden. Bourbon
nice,
Swedes,
yeah.
If you didn't figure that one out, but he's from Sweden.
I just thought he really liked vegetables. Thought he liked his Swedes,
Oh yeah, like maybe he does. Who knows? Linus, congratulations,
who knows?
Man.
Congrats.
One of these coming at you. up in
Nice.
Uppsala in Sweden. That's amazing. So he's actually one of the co-founders of the Nordic Bourbon community. So there's a group for Scandinavians to come together, similar to British Bourbon Society, like a Facebook group where you just hang out and you talk about bourbon so that you don't have to bore your significant others to death.
Yes.
With your passion.
Literally to death. They might die.
Yeah, they might actually just pass out from you talking about whiskey. But yeah, so that's a group, and it's fairly young, but I think it has a lot of great potential. There's even talk of barrel picks right now, so some exciting stuff. So,
yes.
We'll see where that goes. I spoke with Eric, who is what's his name again? It's Northern Bourbon without the it's all out in one. So he's also one of the co-founders.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, a lot of good stuff there. Good for the Scandos.
They should hook in with Ebra if they can. I mean, Ebra are up there. They're somewhere in Scandinavian countries. Switzerland.
Yes, that is Scandinavian countries, Switzerland.
Yeah. You know, they do some incredible barrel picks from what I hear.
They do.
Yes, they are all millionaires, but you know.
I'll just quickly ignore the fact of your ignorance and my offense of your.
Oh, I'm sorry.
However,
I thought they were in Sweden. I think they have some Swedish members. I remember seeing something and being like, oh, that's very far up north to be that big a fan of bourbon. But yeah, I know most of them are in Switzerland. Yeah.
The further
they're European,
the more likely you are to want to drink, because it's cold, dark, and miserable. So
that sounds like Ireland. Yeah,
you need a good dram.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool, awesome, man. I think that concludes Spirits Tuesday.
Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure being on here again, as always.
Always, man. It's always good to hang out. We should chat some more. I haven't talked to you.
We will.
We haven't.
We have to sort this blending thing out. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's coordinate this. So next time it's gonna be smooth, seamless. You're gonna get a seamless experience of blends.
Just artful blending. Just
yes.
Beautiful blends happening on screen. Join in with a lot of pouring.
Cool, man. All right. Cool. So
cool.
Thanks everyone for joining. Join the Spirits Tuesday
Thank you very much.
movement. Win the amazing tote bag. Join the Spirits Tuesday hashtag. Post pictures of 2 bottles and all that good stuff. Check out the account for any details. And until next Tuesday.
Yes.
Peace out.
Peace out, man. See you later. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you for watching this episode of Spirits People Live. For more videos, check out spiritspeople.com, subscribe on YouTube, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, where we connect you with spirits people worldwide.